I'm Megan Jayawardena. Welcome to Fittest at TV. We have 30 minutes now of a full body Pilates workout. We'll be doing a little bit of all the major joints and major muscles. Start with your shoulders, lifting one up, back and around, other side, up, back and around. Let the elbow bend a little bit. Let your face follow. Last 2 and 1. From here, we're coming up into our goalpost arms. Abs are in, shoulders down. We're breathing in, we're breathing out. We're tilting from the waist and up. Think about pulling the bottom rib away from the hip bone as you tilt. There we go, away. While we're doing these, we're starting to really pull in the lower abs. By about 10%, we're going to be holding the lower abs in the entire time. We never really release them. We're also lifting up the pelvic floor muscles, front and back. And again, by about 10%, just for endurance. And we never really release them. We're going into a V and then a W. Arms are reaching, fingertips glued together. Those transverse abdominals, the lower abs and the pelvic floor muscles, we're going for endurance for those muscles so that we get to the point where you walk about all day doing everything you do and you barely notice because it's a habit that you're just gently lifting up everything, up and in. And that will really help us in our daily activities. It will help with all forms of exercise. Last 2 and 1. Fingertips coming down and we're going up and over. We're warming up the spine first. And we'll warm it up in every direction that it goes. Last one there. And there. Finding the goalposts again. And we're breathing in. Breathing out to take the rib cage to the corner. In as we come back. Breathing out. Breathing in. Make sure that you're rotating from the waist. Elbows are at 90 degrees. Elbows are nice and strong lines there for your goalposts. We're going to be using these goalpost arms later when we're facing the mat. I'm going to let you know now, it can be tempting to cuddle in and work like this when you're facing the mat. But make sure you've got those lovely goalposts. We'll be strengthening the upper back and the spine. There's 2. There's 1. V for victory. Other ankle in front. Arms coming down. We're taking the chin down and up. Twice like that. And then right ear to right shoulder and up. Other side. Twice like that. Hands come in and make a really strong fist. Really strong. Get the circulation going as you circle the fists. And then the other way. Really feel the circulation through the entire arm. Once we're here, we're reaching forward for a moment and up, forward, and up. 2 more like that. Shoulders down as we reach. Last one, we're coming on up with the knees. And here we are, side saddle, ready for our rocks. Rocking a little bit back, a little bit up. Check, shoulders are down. Pelvic floor muscles lifting away from the mat. There's 4. 3. On the last one, we're rolling all the way down and then all the way up. Here we go. Come on, down and down. Arms float overhead, palms up. Breathing in, breathing out. Tuck the chin. Come on up. Continue with these. I'm going to shift a little here. Continue with these at your own pace. You're breathing out as you come up. Breathing in as you come down. Glue the fingertips together. Palms could be facing it. And go for long lines through the arms, through the fingertips, through the spine. Breathing out as we come up. Tuck the chin. Breathing in as we come down. Keeping the feet glued to the mat. You could go a little bit slower than I am if you'd like. You could go a little bit faster. Just make sure you're not being tempted to bend the elbows or to start hunching as you go. If speed is making you hunch, go back to slower with longer arms, longer spine. These are our full roll-ups. We'll be moving on to half roll-ups in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're coming on down. I've got to wiggle back there. Into our half roll-ups. Here we go. Small curls. Chin is tucked in. Pulling in those seat belts. And thinking about this flat table that we're making right here. Pulling the belly button in as we go. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Hands float down next to us. We're curling the hips towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. Hold your bridge here. Check the feet are planted quite comfortably on the mat. Squeeze the glutes, stretching the hip flexors there. We're going to start walking the arms. Let's turn so that the palms are facing in. One arm is walking overhead onto the floor. The thumb touches the floor. The other one walks overhead. Thumb touches the floor. The one that's down, the pinky finger is touching the floor. Keep squeezing those glutes. If you need to lower the bridge and come back up, go right ahead. Otherwise, you're cruising along, marching with the arms, squeezing the glutes. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms are up over the sternum. Little squeeze is here for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. How about lifting up? Shift your weight into one foot, lift up the other ankle, cross it above the knee, hold it here as if you're just relaxing. You're hanging out. Squeeze that glute and lift. You've got it. Hanging out there. We'll swap to the other side. Extra squeeze. Here we go. Ankle is up, crossing, squeeze the glute, and relax. Hanging out here. Well, I say relax, but you're really squeezing everything below the belt. Wonderful. Other foot down. Extra squeeze. Lower on down. Spine first, followed by the hips, followed by the arms. Coming in with the knees, up with the feet, flex and point. Here we go. Toes towards the face, towards the sky. Warming up the backs of the hamstrings there. Backs of the legs. Check shoulders are relaxed, arms are relaxed. After we do these, we're working into our oblique machines. They're going to be narrow, keeping the arms and the fingertips long. Fingertips glued together. Don't be tempted to bend anything. Legs will stay straight and strong. If you need to have a slight kink in your knees, go for it. Otherwise, push those heels to the ceiling. We're reaching one arm up. The back of the hand is reaching across the calf muscle or wherever you'd like to reach. The other arm is reaching long at your side. Don't be tempted to have it bent. Here we go. Across, 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 across. There you go. Your narrow, oblique machines. Really reach, reach. Fingertips of both arms are stretching away from you as you go. Squeeze the kneecaps. Squeeze the quads. Push the heels. Isn't this fun? Try to power the machine that little bit higher. A little bit stronger. Are you accidentally relaxing the arms or the legs? If so, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Quads, kneecaps, reach, reach. Abs squeezing. Up, 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 up. Keep on going. Lovely, warm, strong, slight burning sensation in the core. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. One knee in, other leg going long for your stretch. Circle the ankle and the foot here twice. Other way. Come on in and swap. The prize is a little stretch there. Other way. Come on in. Choose your position for the 100. If you want to start at the most challenging position, glue the legs together. Squeeze the kneecaps and the quads. Lengthen the feet. Lengthen the arms. Here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In. And up. If you'd rather, you could have the legs together, slightly bent, with a slide from your big toe down to your knee. Keep working here. Reaching with the arms, tightening the abs. If you'd like to, you could have a little table out of your shins. Just don't let them drop down. Keep them up. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. If you'd like to, if you have any injuries of the spine, you could be here. Pulling the abs in as you breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Choose the position that you prefer. Keep on going, we're nearly there. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Last set. Out, 2, 3, 4, hold. And then a little tiny scissor walk there. A little scissor walk. 7, 8. Bend the knees, come on in, hug like a ball. Hugging your thighs to your rib cage like a ball. 1 foot down, other knee is up, making a little slide. Here we go. We're breathing out to lift the arms on either side of the thigh, in as we lower. Breathing out to lift, in as we lower. Curling up and down. Any injuries, take out the curl of the upper body and work from here. It's still not easy because you're pulling in the lower abs like crazy now. You're lifting up the pelvic floor muscles like crazy. You're adding the curl up if you like. Breathing up, breathing in, breathing out, and in. If you'd like to add a little more, kick through the heel, lengthen the back of the leg as you go. Kick. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, bringing the knees and feet together, narrow bridge. We're curling the hips up, followed by the spine. Thighs are actively pushing towards each other. Glutes are actively pushing up. We're here. We're bringing the arms up for a moment. 12 pulses. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Floating the arms down at our sides. Keep on holding. Lengthen out one leg. Come on down. Lengthen out the other leg. Come on down. Lengthen the leg a little higher. Come on down. Keep squeezing the opposite glute. Walking up the air there. A little bit higher each time until you get to your favorite high point. Squeeze the glute, hold. Squeeze the kneecap, squeeze the quad, point the toe. Come on down, other side. You're walking up in the air as high as the leg will go. Squeeze everything, lengthen everything. Gorgeous work. Come on down. Extra squeeze first before we lower the bridge, and then we're coming over onto one side. Your left ear is on your left bicep like a pillow. Top leg coming on out, front knee is here. Check seatbelts, and you're doing little tiny lifts here. You could have the hand on the hip, elbow up to the ceiling. Don't be tempted to let it relax. Keep it on up there. Shoulder strength and stability and awareness. Make sure you're not tilting back as you go. Keep hips and shoulders stacked. You've got it. It's a lot to think about. Could be reaching as well. Just avoid that temptation to go like this. We're reaching straight for the ceiling. And hold for a moment. Float on in and down. Lengthen out the legs into your torpedo position. Slight turn out of the top foot. Everything stacked. Seatbelts on. Here we go. Up and down. It's called Pilates up, down. Great one. We're going for the full range of movement there. At the hip for the leg. Flex on the way up. Point on the way down. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Hold number 10. That's your very best one. Hold and push, squeeze. Kneecap, push the heel. Point. Come on down. Bending the knees. Bottom arm out in front. Top hand is holding an imaginary magic marker there. You're going to draw a giant circle on the floor with your magic marker up over your body. If it floats up away from the floor, that's okay. We want to try to keep it down, open all the way out, and then around your lower body and keep on going. 2 more, slow motion, gigantic circles, opening out that shoulder. Oops, my magic marker marks the wall behind me. Here we go. Opening all the way out, keep it as a stretch. Back hand is palm up to the ceiling. I've got to push on the wall a little, holding it here. If your knees are popping up or back a little bit, stack the hips, stack the knees, hold the thigh with a hand here, stretching. We'll release. We'll come on back to where we were. We'll come on up and over. Let's meet on this side. Right ear on the right bicep, like a pillow. Little lifts here. Check seatbelts, check everything is stacked. Possibly hand here. Check that the head is relaxed and the arm is relaxed as you go. We want to be relaxed yet strong in Pilates. Reach through that arm, don't let it droop. Fingertips are on and strong and glued together. Excellent. Keep on going. Little lifts. If you need to wiggle to check your shoulders aren't storing up tension, do it. That's great. When the lower body's working, we sometimes tense up through the shoulders, but wiggle if you need to. And last 2, 1. Here we go. We're coming down. We're going out. We're into the torpedo position here. Everything is stacked. Here we go. Slight turn out. We're coming up and down. Flexing on the way up. Point on the way down. That's 3. We're going for 10. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Hold number 10. That's your nice, strong, super one. Squeeze the kneecap, push the heel, squeeze the quad. Doesn't that feel good in the hip and lower back? Point the toes, come on down. Bring the knees in front. Everything is stacked. Bottom hand out in front, palm up to the ceiling. Here we go. Magic marker in this hand. We're drawing a circle on the floor over our whole body. All the way around to the back. Keep on going. 2 more. Opening out, open the face and the chest to the ceiling as you go. This next one we will hold open as a stretch. So we're going over, over, over. Palms up to the ceiling, arms are out like the letter T. Stretching here. Back opening towards the floor. Hip opening. If the knees are popping up, stack hips and knees, hold onto the thigh. Hold it here, even if it means that your back hand pops up a little bit. That will help deepen the stretch. Holding it there. Could be looking at the hand or the ceiling. Here we go. We'll find our magic marker. Finish the circle. Come on round and come on in and up. Into our tabletop position here. We're taking one goalpost up and then down. Other goalpost up and down. Start pulling in the abs like crazy. Lifting the pelvic floor like crazy. Keeping the hips and the shoulders facing the mat as you go. Half a goalpost there. Half a goalpost there. Next one, we're holding the goalpost up, little pulses. Little tiny pulses. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Lengthen out the goalpost. Come on down. Other side, we're coming up. 5 little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Lengthen out the goalpost. Come on down. Now we're doing our front leg. We're going out and up. Up and then down. Add the other arm reaching long if you like. There's 3, 4, keeping a neutral neck. 5, 6, then hold number 8. 8 pulses here. Little ones, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're doing really well. Hold. And we'll swap other side, other leg out. And here we go. Up. Add the arm if you like. You're going up and down with the leg. There's 2, 3. Seatbelts on. Reaching through the toes. If it's too much, have the hand down in front. Shoulders away from the ears. 6, 7. Number 8. We pulse here for 8. Here it is. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Come on down. Knees and feet together. Hips glued to the heels, elbows down. Stretching the lower back here. Shoulders away from the ears. Gluing the ribs to the thighs. We reach the arms long. Forehead coming down. Let's have a child's pose for a moment here. From here, we're going into those goal posts. We're coming onto the mat, taking the goal posts out wide. Make sure you're not cuddling in. Keep them wide. Here we go. We're breathing in, breathing out to float the goal posts up away from the mat. In as we lower. Floating the forearms up, keeping the neck neutral. I'm turning to look at you, but you're coming up and down. You could add one leg walking up and down. Really long leg pointing as you go. And down. Breathing out to lift. In as you lower. Breathing out. Breathing in. Walking along. I love these. Don't they feel great for the upper back and the shoulders? There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about both legs together? Breathing out to lift, in as we lower. Squeeze the legs together and up, lowering on down. Squeeze the glutes. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades up as you work. Last 3, 2, hold number 1 up, keep the legs squeezed together, take the arms long next to you, take the shoulders back like stripes, the arms are striped, squeeze the legs, a little bit higher everywhere, and hold. We're going to open and close the legs 5 times, here we go, letter V, close, letter V with the legs, close, will they come a little bit wider than the mat, close, 2 more. And close, last one. Close, squeeze everything up. Come on down. Hands under the shoulders. Up we come into a child's pose here. Relaxing. We're going to breathe in, breathe out. You're leaning on one elbow and you're raising up the other elbow so you can peek at the screen underneath. Come on down. Breathing in, breathing out to raise one elbow, lean slightly on that one. You're peeking out under the arm. Breathing out to look, in as we lower. Rotating a little bit there each time. If you'd like a little more, reach the arm coming up. Each time you're peeking under your arm and it's lifting parallel to the floor, nice and long. Keep the spine long and low. Keep the body down while the arm reaches and you peek under. If you'd like a little more, go bigger. Come on up, out of the hips, abs are in. Come on down. Breathing out to lift, in to lower. How high up would you like to come as you peek? Come on down. Looking under, come on down. 1 more each side. There's 1. There's 2. Come on back down. And we're going into our lat stretch. One arm next to us, palm down on the mat. Other arm up and over, palm down. Find your stretch through your back, letting the muscles fan out. Holding it here. Breathing in, we'll come back to the middle, lat stretch on the other side. The other arm comes down the side of the body, other arm up and over. Breathing in, breathing out, sinking into it. Holding it here. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to the middle, and then we're coming onto our forearms and back onto our fronts. Toes flat on the mat, belly button in, pulling away from the mat, arms are long. Slight bend in the elbows, breathing in, breathing out, lengthen from the top of your head. The crown of your head is leading the way, lengthening the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Experiment with your lines there. Long fingertips, long legs, squeeze the glutes. Shoulders away. Have a lovely stretch here. Come on down. Then we're taking both hands to our lower back, raising the elbows up towards each other for a moment here. Come on down. Then we're bringing one heel towards us. Squeeze that glute. Press the hip to the mat. Let the thigh float up. Quick quad stretch there. And we'll go to the other side. Heel to glute, squeeze the glute, press the hip, the thigh will float up. Hold it if you like. Quad stretch. Come on down. We're going to come onto our sides for a moment, bending the knees. And then we'll come onto our backs. One thigh in, fabulous hug. Pushing the heel to the ceiling, there's our hamstring stretch. Hold the back of the thigh or the calf. Warm the backs of the legs by pointing the toes away and then towards you. And then we'll hold that stretch. Push the heel as much as you can. Squeeze the kneecap and the quad as much as you can. If the stretch is one that you don't really feel, keep on going for it. Relax there. Wiggle the shoulders a little bit. You've got it. While we're here, we're in a great position to go into our glute stretch. We're bending the knee, ankle onto the other thigh, hugging that thigh up and in. Little rock side to side, and then find your stretch point. It'll often be where this knee is in line with the same shoulder. Line them up with each other and then hug the thigh in. Could have your feet wiggling around. Could relax there. Hug on in. Oh yeah, that should feel good. In the hip, the lower back, and the glute. We will lower that foot down. We'll swap. Coming in for our hug. Will the thigh touch the ribs? Flex that foot. Lengthen the leg, pushing the heel to the ceiling. Then the toes go to the ceiling and then back towards our face. Push the heel as much as you can. It'll feel delicious in the calf. The hamstrings. Next one, we're holding as our hamstring stretch. Squeeze the kneecap and the quad if it's too easy. Really hug it towards you. Go for it. Relaxing there, wherever you feel. Great. Push that heel that tiny bit more. From here, we bend the knee. The ankle goes across the other thigh near the knee. Gently press that thigh out and hug on in and up for our glute stretch. Have a little rock side to side. As you're doing that, you'll probably find that moment, that just feels gorgeous in the hips and the glute. Lining that knee up with the same shoulder. Hug in that little bit more. Wiggle the feet around if that feels good in the joints. One foot down, other foot down. We're going to check things here. Abs in, pelvic floor lifted. We're doing a full roll up. We'll meet sitting up. So we're breathing in, breathing out, tucking the chin. Come on up. Then we'll come around to where we started. Right ankle in front, sitting up nice and tall for a moment here. Breathing in and out, and we'll lengthen out through that right leg. Left foot in near the thigh, side stretch here. Could be on the thigh, the shins, ankles or toes. The goal is to have the leg touching the mat, the back of the leg. If it's popping up at all, then sit up if you need to in order to get the leg flat. Then bend a little bit over. That'll be your stretch. So it doesn't have to be far. It's more about the leg flat on the mat. Holding it here, you can gently press the other thigh down. Coming on up, finding our elbow points up. A little bit side to side here. And we're about to swap legs. Here we go. Come on in and out. Left leg is out, right foot in near the thigh. Find your posture. Knees and toes up. And then we're walking down for our side stretch here. Again, keep checking. Did the knee pop up? If so, lengthen it out, even if it means you're sitting up higher. There's your better stretch. Hand gently pressing down the thigh. Shoulders away from the ears. Try not to droop anywhere. Come on up. Hinge from the waist and you'll feel that stretch in the hips, lower back, inner thigh, hamstrings. Where are you happy reaching? Holding it there. Coming up, we'll find the elbow points. Here we are, abs in, belly button in, a little bit side to side. Come on in, crossing the other ankle, and a little bit of a twist here to the side wall. Shoulders down. And then the other side wall. Shoulders down. Come on up, find your goal pose, and we're going to the corner and the front. Corner and front. Abs in, and this should be easier, smoother, and feeling more comfortable than we started. We've made some space in the hips, the lower back. We've made space through the spine, through all the joints. Feeling good. Nice oiled spine there with synovial fluid. Keeping the joints well oiled. That's one of the best things about Pilates. Last one there, and we'll start our side bends. Up and over, up and over. Seven, and 8, and we're coming for our stretch, pushing the rib cage forward, the shoulders are down and back. Then abs in, we're curling the rib cage back, fingertips reaching forward. A few more like that at your own pace. Lift through the heart, and then curl. Lift through the heart, and curl. Never once letting go of. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you feel fantastic. Great work. Give yourself a clap and see you again soon.